like.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay, sorry. I was stuffing my face and I was trying not to chew on the microphone.
Oh yeah, no worries.
What's everybody doing? Or how's everybody doing? Or where's everybody doing?
How was everyone's Halloween?
It was
Good.
good. Exciting. Did anybody dress up?
I went as a purple crayon.
Nice.
Nice.
I went to a party on Thursday, a couple of days before, a week before, and I just had I was looking for a Waldo costume, but Spirit Halloween didn't have any, and I just saw the purple crayon, oh, and I couldn't find anything else that I liked, so I was like, sure, I'll take the purple crayon. So I at that point I just had purple socks and the shirt and the hat. So the following days I went to get purple pants. So I was like a full on purple crayon. So that was fun.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be super lame, but everyone got like and really enjoyed it. So I was like, okay, cool. 5 minutes in Spirit Halloween actually paid off. So
That's very nice. Usually, man, they got like just I don't know, they have a bunch of costumes, but it's always like cheap knockoffs of
yeah, they're always like super lame, and they have like all these innuendos that are like, haha, funny, but not really.
yeah.
But I don't know. So I was like, I don't know, I saw all the colors there, and I was like, you know what? I'll just do purple just to make things interesting.
Okay.
I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah, me too.
Did you do anything?
Uh went well took the baby out for a little bit of trick or treating, even though they can't really eat candy, but it was more of like just getting out there with his family and just walking around seeing some of the decorations and whatnot. Uh
Okay.
but we did dress up. We dressed up as Vegeta, Bulma, and Baby Trunks.
Nice.
That is amazing.
Yeah, so that was fun, and I enjoyed that part of it.
Cool, cool, cool.
And then I had asked for the Friday off after that, so then we just stayed up afterwards, put the baby to sleep, and
Okay.
yeah, just take it easy.
Okay.
Did you dress up, Taco?
Um. Yes.
That
So.
doesn't sound convincing. It's like I wore clothes.
um. So I had a Halloween shirt that I had bought like 3 years ago, and I wore that to take my nieces trick or treating, and one of them didn't want to wear their wig, so they put it on me. And then like the whole night we kept getting compliments, I kept getting compliments. So,
was it like a crazy wig, or was it just like regular wig, long
it
hair?
was just a regular blonde wig. So, did I dress up? No. Did I get dressed up? Yes.
It's even better. It was a group effort.
Yeah. Yeah, like going trick or treating was kind of like interesting. It was an eventful evening.
Egg somebody's house.
Hmm?
Did you egg somebody's house and then TP somebody else's house?
No.
And then steal candy from some babies?
No. So, like I hadn't been trick or treating in a long time. And yeah, I kind of didn't know what to do. Like, it's like this house doesn't have any decorations, but it has a light, and it's like they're like, yeah, if they have a light, they have candy, and I'm like, no, because some lights are automatic. And then they go to a house with no decorations, but they do have a light, and the person's like, oh, here you go, candy. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense to me. And then they go to another house, same situation, and then just nothing. And I'm like, yeah, knocking on random people's doors who didn't put any effort.
Hey, look, man, they know what it is. It's Halloween.
Yeah. So,
I mean, because I get the decorations part because it takes work. Some people just don't have time, but they still want to give the candy out. So,
yeah. So, the whole night I was like, please don't let anything happen because I'm the responsible adult here. And,
what you
yeah.
think was going to happen?
Hmm?
What you think was going to happen?
Like out of the movies, like you knock on the door and then the door flies open and somebody snatches you and then you disappear.
What the hell kind of movies are you watching?
Like a horror movie. But yeah, so I guess the last time y'all trick or treated, I kind of had some ideas of like what like some categories that we could like I guess talk about. So the first category for me was like best house. So either in your neighborhood or anything like that, like was there like a clear winner as far as best house?
Yeah, it's been.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, signature. Sorry.
No, go ahead, Juan.
I was gonna say, I remember not so much, I guess, the houses, but definitely like some of the businesses would always give out the best candy because I lived by a mall when I was younger, and we would go to all the stores, and they would always have like the best candy or like the bigger size candy bars or something like that, and I don't know, just more interesting candy than just like some houses would just have a bowl and like just take one and then go from there. So just like there was definitely a lot more interaction at the businesses or the malls and stuff like that. So that was a little bit of my experience, I guess.
Okay. What would you say, signature?
Well, I don't remember anything from when I was a kid, but this past Halloween, the neighborhood that we went to, they like for every holiday, a lot of houses in the neighborhood go all out. Man, and there were some houses that, like one of them had a whole setup where you walk through this tent that they did, and they'd scare you in it, and they had a bunch of animatronics. It was crazy. There was another one that had set up like a crazy clown circus in their driveway in their front yard. That one was insane. Uh,
Wow.
there was two houses that had like screens and like light shows going on in their front yards.
That's cool.
Uh, yeah, I mean it was that whole neighborhood was crazy. One of the cul-de-sacs was blocked off as well, and they were just doing like a block party in the cul-de-sac. Uh, so
Wow.
I mean, yeah, they do the same thing for Christmas too. Like a lot of those houses decorate and they just go all out and make the houses look really nice.
The closest that I had to that I saw when I went this year was two neighbors like pooled together the candy and wine for the adults,
Oh yeah,
and it was kind of it was more for the like more for the adults. There was like they put less effort in the trick or treating part and more in the I'm gonna hang out with my neighbor outside part. I hear squishies.
it makes sense though.
Okay.
It makes sense. I mean, the kids are gonna have a good time regardless. If you just give them candy, that's fine.
Yes.
The adults are the ones that are like, I gotta do this. So you give them a little something to, I don't know.
Yeah. It was just they kind of were doing their own thing and like half-ass trick or treating.
Just happen to have candy.
Yeah, it was just having to be some candy over there.
Although it's kind of a hard sell if like the kids are scared and then it's just like two drunk guys in the driveway. Yeah, come on, kids. Oh, let's go get some candy.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say the like in my neighborhood right now, here, and then the neighborhood that we went trick or treating in, there were like in my neighborhood. There's one clear winner, like hands down. They had two dragons. They had a bunch of witches, graveyard, like they just went completely ham, and I'm like, yeah, I'll win. Like, and then there was in the neighborhood we went trick or treating in, there was one house that did Mars attacks,
Oh, nice.
and I saw the saucer, and I was like, they're doing aliens, and like some of the aliens just looked like standard aliens, and then the one that was in the saucer like looked slightly different, and I was like, why does that look familiar? And I was like, that's from something. And as soon as I walked around and saw the front of it, I was like, oh, Mars Attacks, that's so cool.
It was who?
Mars Attacks, the movie.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that was really, really cool.
We saw one house that had the front yard decorated with killer clowns from Mars.
That might have been what the other one was too. 'Cause we had one with like some creepy looking clowns, but I didn't recognize the clowns.
It might have also been from Terrifier, the new horror movie, I guess.
That makes sense.
I hate clowns.
So, what was the creepiest house?
Probably the ones that had the haunted houses in them. I didn't get to go because I was pushing the baby.
Okay.
So I wasn't like gonna go in there with the baby, but the one of the haunted houses had like a giant animatronic that when you would walk by, it just looked like it was a statue, and it would pop up. Man, that thing went up like 8 feet high. It was crazy. Yeah. I mean, there was just so many good ones.
Yeah, so like in our neighborhood, there's like one clear winner, and then everybody else just kind of did some stuff. And then the same thing for the neighborhood we trick or treated in, or there's probably two, or maybe it's the same house. It's just when we came when we went, it was the coolest house, and then when we came back, I think it was the same house, except they turned the lights on. So it seemed different because there was lights and everything going on, but I'm pretty sure it was the same house. Question mark. But yeah, the creepiest house was like, we probably shouldn't have gone down that street. Like, it was one of those things where it's like, we're just gonna go down these streets and then head back. And everybody stayed on the main streets, or most of the people stayed on the main streets, even though there would be a house with decorations, candy, people like out on in the garage, like waving, like, hey, trick or treat, and people just did not turn down any of those like side streets.
Really, that sucks.
Yeah, so I'm like,
because when I was a kid, we were like, we had to hit everything.
yeah.
It wasn't just like it was a mission. You try to get as much candy as you can. Like that was because, hell, you're getting free candy. Why wouldn't you try?
Yeah. So
You get started early. You just start running around. You got to fill it up.
yeah, so I think we went too early, like maybe half an hour too early, and it's creepy going at like not dusk, but like right before dusk, like it's sunset. And it was weird because it's like we went down this side street, and there's like a couple houses, and we're like, okay, cool. And then the rest of the street was like, I feel like we should turn around, but I'm gonna check anyway. And then we start going, and then we see this like black figure just like moving around, and I'm like, what is that? And we get closer, and it's this dude dressed in all pitch black with a plague mask on and a top hat and an empty trick-or-treating pumpkin thing.
Like a plague doctor's mask?
I think so, with a long curved nose.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And he's moving weird. Like, he'll make a couple movements and then freeze. And then make a couple more movements and then freeze. And then he saw us. It like turned toward us, and we're like, I don't know what this is.
It's a stick up.
Yeah, and then he like shook the little pumpkin a couple times, and like kind of turned towards his house. And we were like, is this just a performance, or is there candy? So they went up and got some candy, and then he like kind of followed him towards the door, and then I kind of followed him. I'm like, all right. And then they kind of like walked in the grass around him, and then we continued down the street, and we were like, we're not gonna do that again.
Man, you are like the easiest person to kidnap. All you got to do is just look mildly suspicious. And you're like, I'm just gonna follow this guy.
So yeah, from then on, I was like, we're only gonna do like for sure winners, and anything that's like iffy, we're just gonna call it, like, we're just gonna skip. So, yeah. Oh, sleepy time. So.
Look at all those chickens!
Hello, Kiki.
Kiki.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
So yeah, let's see. Coolest house, creepiest. Oh, the best candy people. Like, as far as
There's
like,
somebody giving out full size candy bars.
Yeah, definitely those. Whoever was, yeah, those are always cool. And like giant Crunch bars, giant Twix bars, or Snickers bars, like those are always the good ones.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like-
and there was a house that was doing. They were giving you the ingredients to make s'mores also, and they had a fire going.
Oh, nice, that's cool.
Yeah. And then there was another couple that was giving out like glow sticks because they're like, oh, we don't want to just give people candy. They were like, hell yeah, glow sticks. Glow sticks are always cool. I don't care what anybody
Man.
says.
So
Especially at night, you just get some glow sticks and y'all are just walking around having a good time.
yeah, so they handed out glow sticks to my nieces, and there was like 2 each, and then I couldn't figure out how you're supposed to like turn it on, and like one of them was like, I heard you shake it, and then I was like, back in the day you used to like crack it, like you would bend it and then like it would light up, but I want to say that's probably like one of those heat things that I'm thinking of instead of a glow stick.
I feel like glow sticks you could have like cracked them because I remember 4th
I
of
think you
July.
used to,
Yeah, it was
Okay,
always
okay.
just like
See, so like we didn't know how to do anything, and then one of them lit up, and we're like, oh, okay, cool. So I gave it down to Ray Ray, and I was like, I'll try to figure out how to turn these on. And for the rest of the day, I'm over here shaking them, trying not to break them in half, slapping them against each other, just failing to get them to light.
You should have talked to it seductively. Maybe that would have turned it on.
But yeah, I would say the like there's kind of like 3 different ways that you could be a cool, like, what is it called? Like not
cool
a candy,
neighbor.
not a candy hander outer. Like what is it? Is there like an official position that's called or something?
You could have just been like a cool house.
Yeah. Okay. So the people, like cool people at trick-or-treating houses, like you can do it in 3 ways. You could do like y'all said, in like full-size candy bars. Another way you could be cool is to just have charisma and just be fun to talk to, and then guess everybody's costumes, whether they're obvious or obscure. And we had a semi-obvious one, and we had an obscure one, and the dude was like, just named both of them, and he's like, you thought I wouldn't guess. And the girls were like so excited. They're like, that's the coolest house. And I was like, that's so cool. And then after we did like the
costume? What was the obscure costume?
Soldier Boy.
What?
From the boys.
Like the rapper or
Yes.
from the boys? That's people are dressing up as Soldier Boy now.
Well, no, it's like an obscure costume that like I think it was
he
supposed
was.
to. Huh?
I just didn't think he was cool enough that people would be like, I want to dress as him.
Yeah. Also,
Wait,
I don't think
wait,
that's
wait,
really
wait.
obscure.
Wait,
I
the
don't know.
costume that got guessed or the person who was guessing?
No, the costume that got guessed.
Oh, okay, yeah. She dressed up as Soldier Boy. I didn't know who it was. When I went to go pick them up, I just saw her in a white T-shirt, and I was like, "Is she not going?" And she's like, "No, that's her costume." And I'm like, "Huh?" And I'm like, "Ghost?" I'm like, "What?" And then she put on the rest of the outfit, and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
How old are these girls? Because the boys is pretty adult.
Like just barely teenagers,
Okay.
but yeah.
Soldier
So,
Boy. Oh,
but yeah. So that like having like full size candies, like guessing everybody's costume and just being a cool person, and then giving a lot of candy. So we did our main route, and then everybody who was tired kind of like stayed at the house, and then everybody who wanted to like finish the route went to like the extra path. And on the extra path, nobody was walking over there. Like, it was already dark. Like, trick-or-treating had been going on for like an hour or so. And a lot of houses started running out of candy. And like, I think this house, they were ready. They were like, oh, we're going to hand out so much candy. And nobody showed up. So when
That's always a shame.
So when we got there, right before we got to the house, there was one dude was like, yeah, that house over there, they said take as much as you want. And I'm like, is this a setup? Or is this house like really generous? And I'm like, all right, we'll feel it out. And then she walked up to the door. I walked up to them, and then they just double-handed, like, just armful of candy. Sploosh. Another armful of candy. Like, halfway filled up her bag. And I'm like, I've never seen that before, but, yeah, that's cool. And then I was like, this is the last house, let's go. And we went all the way back to the house. But yeah, it was interesting.
That sounds like a good Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I handed I handed candy out at the place I worked, and it was always fun. It was kind of funny seeing, I guess the shifts, because at first it was all little kids with their parents, and the kids, the very young ones don't really know what's going on, but they see everyone having fun and they want to join, but they don't know, and they see the bowl of candy and they don't really know what to do with it, and the parents are helping them, and then you get like the occasional teenager who's just has some blood on or whatever, and just like, happy Halloween, I guess, just give me candy. And and then after, like, when it got later out, it was definitely like the more teenagers, more adults that were like, okay, I just want some candy, just give some to me, I guess. But so it was definitely fun or interesting seeing like the dynamics and stuff like that. So
yeah, it was like not in school yet, elementary, middle, then high school, then go home. You're too old.
And I know I feel like I read somewhere that some states or some counties aren't allowing teenagers to go trick or treating because they're too old, I guess, and they're not even they just want the candy and that's it. So I don't know.
Goddamn party poopers.
Yeah. Oh, I thought of another one. Best costume that you saw.
My costume. That was the Prince of All Saints.
I'm trying to think. Somebody
One
did
of
the
my
Mario voice. Somebody did the Mario voice, and it was kind of weird. Like,
Mamma mia.
yeah, like, cause yeah, there was a Princess Peach, and he was like, oh, and I'm like, just out of nowhere, and I'm like, that voice coming out of you doesn't fit. I'm sorry.
Peaches.
I'm trying to think. What was the Plague Doctor was very like. I will never. That's gonna be stuck in my head for a very long time.
He was coming for you.
Yeah, that's one of the things where it's like if you're by yourself, like that was the last anybody saw him.
He made a new friend, and then it was gone.
I wonder if anybody else would be like, if anybody else went over there, and then if they did, if they were as creeped out as we were, because that was, yeah. The inflatable costumes are interesting.
Yes, they are. It was very interesting seeing that.
Yeah, we saw one dragon, and then we saw.
What were they dragging? What were they dragging?
And then we saw an alien carrying a person.
Seen those?
Yeah, and I was like, that's kind of cool. And couldn't tell like what the situation was. Like the mom did not seem like she wanted
Cared.
to be there.
That's always the best when it's like the kid is like fully on board and or whoever is just wants to be in costume and is 100%, and the parents are just there.
It was one of them things where it's like she wanted to get it over with as soon as possible, and I couldn't tell if he was not paying attention or I don't know. But she was just like barking orders at him, and he was like a full step behind, and like I was just like, I don't want to be here right now. I feel uncomfortable. I was like, please listen to your mom. And then, like, 30 minutes later, we came across her again, but they were like in between houses, so it was just walking. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, I think other than this last time we went trick or treating, the time before that,
someone needs to sleep.
Yeah.
That is absolutely me. I was not paying attention.
Yeah, the time we went before that, I dressed up as a doctor.
Pepper?
Nah, just a regular doctor, and I got a costume from Spirit of Halloween, and those scrubs just disintegrated.
Yeah, their quality isn't the best.
And I'm like, yeah, it's supposed to be like for one night, maybe another night, but like, it gotta at least last the night. I'm like, it's like I got home and like both legs had like split open, and it was like a skirt, and I was like, what happened to these?
We're like, I got home and the legs are split open. I'm like, whoa.
But yeah. Oh, how many miles do you want?
What?
I think it was like 4 miles or something. Actually, you know what? Let me go back to that day. I'm gonna get. So I left my Fitbit out. Man, that day started out
Hi
rough.
guys.
Hey, Ray Ray.
Hi.
I want ice
Have a
cream.
good night.
Yeah. I want Ray Ray to have ice cream also.
Yep. And that. No. There we go. And that.
Sure.
And,
Sherbet one? Yeah.
Yeah, 3.5 miles.
Peaches, peaches, peaches.
Where did I get it? Oh, never mind. Like, where did I get a carrot from?
Yes, it's patience.
How was your Halloween, Kiki?
It rained.
Oh no.
Well, we did get an occasion of a few people walking around with umbrellas.
Ellis.
Yeah, I was panda and rain boots.
I like the idea of pandas that wear rain boots.
Yep, because it rained like no other.
Ask that rain over here, because apparently New Jersey is in a drought, so we're not doing so hot over here.
Oh yeah, we were in a drought too. That was like the first rain that we've had in 2 weeks, and it only rained on Halloween, and then it didn't rain anymore.
Man, it
Yeah.
hasn't rained over here in like 4 months.
But now we're about to get like a week long of rain, and then the freezing cold.
Mm,
Yeah, rain is usually the sign because that's like the cold front coming in, so it usually brings rain with it.
yeah.
Yeah, during Halloween it was almost 80, or it was 80, and then tomorrow I think it's going to be the same as well. So it's been like really weird weather.
Yeah, we got a freak storm that came through last night. It was saying it was gonna rain the whole day and then it didn't, and then at night it just was like torrential rain. So it was cool today, but then the sun came out and it got back up to like 80 something. We're like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
What
Oh,
the fuck?
only one. Oops.
Oh, what's in this chest? Oh, there's no chest up in here. The fudge? Did I have? Oh, hmm.
Did you want to do the ice cream?
I'm 100%. I've had way too much sweets today. If y'all want to do a flavor that I didn't want to do, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I've had way too much sweets.
Yeah, it is after Halloween. Um,
No such thing as too much sweets, except for when there's like too much sweets.
um,
And that's when the
the
diabetes
other
happens.
strawberry one.
Diabetes.
I can't remember what the name
Oh,
of it is.
diabetes.
Speaking of Snoop Dogg, because it's the Snoop Dogg ice cream, they put Snoop Dogg in Fortnite.
I saw that.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, it's been crazy. Or it doesn't even
When
funny thinking about it.
when you win, does he say for shizzle?
I don't know, but he
Allegedly.
does his like little pimp walk,
Oh, the sea walk.
and his music is in there. Yeah,
Ow.
Plus they paid him for that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly how.
got the money.
Yeah.
They do got the money. I wish I had the monies.
Alright. So we're doing strawberry cream drink. Wow, it's very red.
That's very unlike Snoop.
It reminds me of the orange one.
Man, I went to the store because I wanted to look for that Snoop Dogg ice cream. My store doesn't have it.
Hmm.
Dang, rip.
Is it the little bitty one?
Bitty store?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the little bitty store.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't like that one. Like half the store was construction for a bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were doing that to all of them.
Mm-hmm. So I haven't gotten any of the cookie yet.
Oh, but I lie.
Hmm.
Cake was a lie.
Kick.
This reminds me a lot of the orange one. It's almost like the exact same as the orange one, except it's strawberry instead. And I like the orange one better.
Rip.
I think this is a piece of cookie.
Meat's good.
It's a solid
Okay.
okay.
Oh god damn it!
Don't die.
I made myself dizzy.
From what?
Sensitive mouse. I just spun around too much.
Oh.
Uh.
That'll do it. Ugh. All right.
I think I pulled my butt muscle.
Ow.
Yeah.
Been there, done that. Been in pain for the last 2 weeks because of it. Not 2 weeks. 2 months.
Damn.
Wait, is it from that day you went all out?
Huh?
There was a day where they like, if you do extra, you get something, and then you did extra.
No.
Oh.
I don't even know what I did. I was just been in constant pain for 2 months. And it's like, I think I'm at like the tail end of it now, so I don't know what I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
It's like the
checked
same thing here. I don't know what I did either. It's just the for like the past week, whenever I get up off the sofa, I have to like force my legs straight because I can't because the muscle is so tight, it just doesn't do it.
That's
So I gotta
weird.
like walk around to get the muscle relaxed enough for me to be able to straighten my leg.
Like a Charlie horse?
No, that is worse.
Oh.
Stupid old age.
Yeah, he ain't gonna suck.
Yeah, so I haven't been able to work out all week, and then wasn't able to go running. Haven't been able to lift nothing.
Hey, Miguel, how are you?
Oh, sleepy time.
I can't see.
There you go. I gave you a hard time about your elevators the last time I was over here, but
Elevators?
the
I think
elevators,
Uh,
like
like the elevator and descendulator?
I think he did.
the Cinderlator.
Yeah, the one that
I
goes
thought
down.
Called it.
Elevators go up and down.
Well, the down one's called the descendulator.
Sounds like you made that up.
I did.
Thank you. But I'm not the only one that thinks that now.
I did. It's always been a made up name. What are y'all talking about?
I can remember a long extensive argument over this, and you were saying it's not.
No.
Ooh.
That's like entrances and outrances.
What? It's an exit.
Ouch. That's too short.
That's too short. Is that what you want me to call rapper too short? Is that what you just told me? Or did I just like hear something completely different?
Okay. Oh, that wasn't as deep as I thought it was. Okay.
Oh
Nah.
no, I enchanted the wrong thing.
Oh shoot. Oh no, get back up here. Go back over here. No, come back. I'm clicky today. I'm unclicking all my cat.
Have you ever watched something happen to someone and you felt horrible?
Oh, what?
Have you watched something happen to someone and you felt horrible? Like they fell, they dropped something.
Nah, if people fall in front of me, I laugh every time.
Depends on who it is. I have before, yes.
Oh, you wait. Okay. So yeah, what was it? There was this coupon for a free junior bacon cheeseburger at Wendy's, and I was like, "Cool, free food, and it's not McDonald's." So we went, because we haven't been getting any fast food lately. We've been cooking all and stuff. And we get in line. Oh, we both. I pick her up from work. We both put in our order, drive over there, and then we are second from picking up our stuff. And I see this lady over by the mobile pickup, and she gets out of her car and runs with her bag into the building. And then, like, a minute later, she runs out to her car and drops the bag of food.
Oof.
And it just hits the ground and, like, spills all under her tire and everything. And I'm like, oh, no. And then she's just standing there staring at it. And I'm like, what do y'all do in that situation?
Drive away because it's not my responsibility. I'll feel bad, but
That
I'm
sounds like
like,
a Kiki answer.
I mean, what am I gonna do? Like, I can help her with, like, maybe like clearing the food away, but at the same time, it's genuinely not my. I don't know. Like, I'll definitely feel bad for her and be like, "Ooh, that's rough."
Yep, I agree with Juan on that one. So sad. I've tried and keep on rolling.
I'm sure, like that response, I'm sure it'll happen to me in the future. But at the same time, it's like, at that point, it's like, oof, I'm glad that's not me at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's basically a cautionary tale. Just be. I was like, well, I'll just be extra careful with my food. I mean, there's nothing I can do to help them. I'm not gonna be like, oh, that sucks. Let me buy your food for you. I ain't got that kind of money. If I did have that kind of money, sure, I'd be like, oh well, that sucks. That's rough. Let me buy you some food. But current me, I'd be more careful with my food.
So, what I did was I pulled up next to her and gave her my food.
Why would you do that?
Wow. Why?
Because it was a free coupon.
Tackle was
Oh, so you gave her a coupon instead of your actual food?
No, I got my food for free. So I was just like,
You still feeling generous to give your food away, even if
Give
you
us some
got
money
it
bags over
free.
here.
Also, I
man,
guess the amount of food that she lost, and now you're giving her a burger. Like,
it's better than just driving off. Be like, ooh, that's rough. I felt really, really, really bad. And then when I handed her the food, she was like, "Oh, do you want to like cash app?" And I'm like, "Nah, it was a coupon. It's free. Don't worry about it." And she's like, oh, "Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm freaking out because my kid, like, I'm trying to like I can't even think right now, and I'm like, don't even worry about it, and then I just drove off.
Well, you definitely had
Uh,
your good deed for the day then, Taco.
Yes,
Mm.
and then on the same day, Sonic
you got
was
struck
like,
by lightning.
talking about opposite of karma.
I rolled over there. I gave her my food, and because I drove over there, I got a flat tire because there's a nail right next to her.
It's like she dropped her food because she stepped on the nail, and then I drove over the nail and got a flat tire.
That's exact. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then you were struck by lightning.
Because the person in the
Hey.
sky was like, "Oh, you think you better than everybody?"
Yeah. Knock you down a peg or two. Once you start getting too dang cocky.
But yeah, it was Sonic was also doing black 50-cent corn dogs. So I was like, I'll just get me some corn dogs. And I went over there, and they got caught in traffic. And I was like, cool.
Interesting.
But yeah. Okay. I like getting a gauge of like, like seeing a situation like that, and I'm like, ooh.
It is definitely a very unfortunate situation, but you gave her your free food, which is fine. But if I bought a bunch of food and I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, yeah.
Yeah, I told my mom a story, and she like reacted the exact same way I did when I saw it. Like just hands on top of head, like, oh shit.
Crazy.
That's all you can really do.
It was fries just everywhere, all up under the tire, everything. I was
The
like,
carnage.
I was like,
A murder has happened. I mean, she kind of fed the pigeons. I guess.
Yeah, I was about to say the squirrels and birds are gonna be very happy.
Have a field day.
Big ass Texas squirrels. We went to a museum in Chicago once, and I think it was on that national famous museum that's over there.
The
And,
shell
one that's got
aquarium
that
and all
park?
that.
We didn't see the aquarium part, but there was. It's like right next to the river, I think. I can't remember. It was like
The museum, yeah, had natural with the T-Rex
oh yeah, you
and
were
stuff
over
like
there.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. So we went there, and in there was like a squirrel. It was like a stuffed squirrel, and it was like American squirrel.
I thought you were gonna tell me the squirrel bought a ticket. And I'm like, dang,
And
big squirrel.
yeah, my stepdad was like, "That's a baby." Like, he's like, "The squirrels we got in Texas are like twice that size."
Do we have
Yeah.
big squirrels?
Compared to the stuffed one that was in the museum, like, yeah.
Yeah. Take your word for it.
Yeah, it was. There's one in front of that lives, two of them that live in the trees in front of Mama Taco's house, and every now and then, like when I go over there, he like is on the back of the tree. I'm like, I can see you, and then I like walk around the tree, and he's like shimmying. He's like, ha ha ha, can't get me, and I'm like.
I don't want to get you.
You ain't tricking nobody. And then I look up and he's already at the top of the tree. And I'm like, oh.
I don't like squirrels.
Am I supposed to be sleeping?
Yes.
Oh man. I just got to the top of the hill. I even sat at the bottom for a little bit because I was like, I think it's about to be dark, and then nothing happened. So then I went up to the top, and it was like, it's time to sleep. I'm like, give me your souls, skeletons.
I don't remember anything like what happened to Taco happening to me, but I do remember like maybe I guess a little bit of secondhand embarrassment or just like being like, oof, that's rough. But I remember when I was in community college and I was taking math class, and math and I never really got along, but we had I was doing okay, like as best as I could and all that stuff. But I think the final was coming up, and the professor was going over um, averages about like what you needed to pass and stuff like that. So um, some people were like, "Oh, I just need a 50, and I just need a 40, so I'll be good and I'll be fine." And I needed like a 70 or 80 because math, again, not my strong suit. But yeah. But then one of the kids next to me, she was like, "Oh yeah, you need 100 to pass. You need like at least 100 or more to pass."
Like a 250 pass.
Yeah. So I was just
8,000%.
yeah, but she was, and I thought she was gonna do it in like privately and stuff like that, but no, she pretty much told the whole class. She was talking to the
That's
student.
cold, buddy.
Yeah, it was very interesting. But I was sitting right next to him, and I felt so bad for him, and I don't think he cared very much because it's community college, and who cares about community college at that point? But yeah, so it was definitely like, oof, I feel bad for you, but I don't think he really cared all that much.
How rude.
It was very rude,
That's
but it was
tough.
also just like,
You know what
You
you
need
did.
a 250.
if I remember correctly, she was like, it's virtually impossible for you to pass this class
Damn.
because
Like you might
yeah,
as well
because
go home now. Jesus
yeah, I think it
Not
was
wasting your time.
yeah, but it was just like sitting next to that, and I was just like, damn.
I had a question, I forgot it. Oh, another tangent off of embarrassing. Have you ever answered the phone and then somebody yelled something inappropriate in the background?
Yep. It's usually on purpose.
Yes.
100%.
Oh man. Yeah, I had a call for school, I think, and like my a tablet was playing, and instead of pausing the tablet and then answering the phone, I answered the phone and then tried to tried to pause the thing, and I was watching Game Grumps, and it's like every other joke is like a dick joke with them. So I like answer the phone and then and Aaron's like, "No, Dan, don't touch me there." And I'm like, "Oh shit." I was fumbling trying to turn the thing off. Luckily, they either didn't hear it or just decided not to say anything.
I'm gonna go with the second one.
But yeah, what was y'all's thing?
Man, my friends are awful. It was probably like, there's something sexual, of course. Like my girlfriend at the time would call me, and it would be one of my guy friends would be like, "Hang up with her, get back to bed," or something. Yeah. Really, man? That's what we're doing. Or they would just like start doing moans. I'm like, all right, man.
Not so much on the phone for me, but I remember I was definitely like on the same vein as you, Taco, when like you're watching something and then you have to pause it or it just keeps going. I remember I was on a plane going somewhere, and one of the in-flight movies for me was Ace Ventura. So I used to love that movie as a kid, and
That movie.
I hadn't seen it in a while. and I decided, oh, I'll put it on, and then I realized really quickly how, I guess,
How it opens.
yeah, how it opens and how it just like how weird it is, and just how just like I don't know, over the top it is, and every time the
Sure, we're
pilot
friendly around here.
every time the pilot had to say something, it always paused at the weirdest positions, and it was like either like weird positions that he was in, or something was happening. So like I always would stare at the ceiling, just being like, "Oh, this is a nice ceiling," and then just wait for it to pass. And I'm sure the people next to me were just like, "What is he watching?"
You know what he's watching.
Man.
That's like if people don't know that movie, which I mean at this point a lot of people probably don't, but just there's a lot in that movie where if you
Yes,
get caught
there
in the
is.
wrong frame, where just yeah, like especially the ending scene.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Where he turns they're in the warehouse.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of that
He's
movie is
not
like,
Captain Winky.
Yeah, that movie definitely hasn't aged well.
Yeah, there's a lot in that movie.
yeah. That movie is just a lot.
Well, the second one is
Not that
not
good.
worse, but just definitely has more of it, I guess.
Double down.
Yeah.
Oh man. So I'm gonna try an experiment. It failed already because I didn't test it
That-
out. Huh?
Well, it's a lesson to everybody. Never try.
um, but I'm gonna try this multi-stream. Because I realized that live stream views count towards the 4,000. And I was like, oh.
Live stream views.
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
So on Twitch, if you look in the analytics, all of the stats are viewers, and not. It's all about how many people instead of how long they stay. And for YouTube and a few other platforms, it's all about how long they stay. So basically, we do 3 hours a week, and back in the day, we used to do what, 9?
Yeah, multiple, yeah.
9 to 12 a week. But right now, with just the clips that are on the channel, it's like 144
Lips.
hours over the last year. And I was like, instead of just putting a VOD over there, if I actually like stream over there too, I'm curious how many hours, like, will I get closer to 4,000, or at least 3,000.
3,000 hours of streaming.
Yes, to get invited to the partner program, you need 3,000 hours of view time in a year.
Jeebus.
So I'm trying to think of like a goal for 2025, or at least something I can like test out. Kind of like how Kiki did the whole like post a TikTok every day for a year, and then she just kept going.
How'd that go?
burned myself out, and now I post TikToks 3 times a week because I got annoyed with trying to post them every single day. But I lasted
Fair.
over a year though, so can't complain.
Are you? Last time I looked at it, it was at 5,000.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, like 5,000 followers from that. Yeah, I'm just curious. That'll be mine. Like, cause I'm trying to think, what can I do that will get like that'll shift some things. Like, I'm trying to shift things around to see if it'll get results without doing a lot of extra work. Right now the VODs go over there, and
What is happening? Oh.
and I'm just curious what will happen if the stream is on that channel as well as this channel.
I don't know, man, but I'm about to start hosting VODs on OnlyFans. So that means I gotta start at OnlyFans.
Interesting tactic.
It's the only one I got.
I mean, it's an idea and a thought and a plan, I guess.
It's something.
100%.
Someone needs to sleep.
It's me. I was running to a bed.
And today would have been the first day, but
Forgot.
no, I tried it, and then it was like error, 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 and I'm like, what? So then I look at one platform, and they're like, oh, you can't live stream until you have 100 followers. And I'm like, dang. Okay. Because it's going to a page and not a person. Like, people can just live stream right off the bat, I think. But pages can't. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll work on that. And then the other thing was like, oh, you gotta request it first. And I was like, well, okay, I requested it. And they're like, okay, after you request it, now you gotta wait 24 hours. And I'm like, so tomorrow I'll be on 2 platforms, and then someday in the future when I get 100 followers, I'll be on 3. And then I'm just curious what'll come of it.
I'm bending on everything.
Yeah.
Boop. Boop. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm ready to go back.
To
Another?
No, to the house. To main house. Hopefully, if I don't get lost. But, whoa. Good drifting. Nope, no.
As far as what I want to do over here.
Good God.
Okay, that is that.
Get out.
Oh, it needs to go over 3 more. Right?
Probably.
Well,
Is anybody gonna do any Black Friday shopping? I know it's still early, but. Or anybody looking for anything for Black Friday?
For the
I was thinking of.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry,
No,
sorry,
go
Doc,
ahead,
go ahead. I was thinking of maybe getting like a monitor mount for my monitors, maybe getting another monitor, so I have 3. But I have to do more research, and also would like to get like a, I guess mic holder, I guess. But we'll see.
Like colder.
Okay. There's 2 things I want to get, and one of Juan's ideas is actually a good one, so I'm gonna say 3. I want to get a better mic arm. I got like a little $15 super cheap brand one. And this is my second one because the first one's all busted. I bought 4. One for this desk, one for the podcast desk, and then one for the couch. And then one of them broke, and then 2 are still in action, and I don't know where the 4th one is. But I want better ones because this one.
Did it sprout legs?
It was probably one of those things where I set it up for a project, and then I was like, I either finished the project or ran into an issue and moved on to something else, and then
Not where I'm supposed to be.
and then, now my brain just shut off. Okay, so this
Believe
is
in you,
off.
Taco.
Okay. I'm trying to count like what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm like, why is this only 2? Is because this is what was dug out manually. And as far as mapping the thing, it needs to go over by 1 more. And then on that side, it needs to start from there and do 3, 3. Okay. 2 things I'm trying to get. I had to like rewind. Where was I? One is oh my god, a stream deck. A stream deck, I think. Is it? It's an electronic thing. I want to say it's a stream deck, but I don't know if that's the one device. And then the second thing is another exercise bike.
A Peloton. You're gonna
No.
be a Pelotoner.
What is happening? We have one because somebody didn't want theirs anymore. Hey Juan,
Yes.
do you see the llamas that are kind of floating in the corner?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
They're
like, am I hallucinating?
no, they've been there for a little bit.
Okay, I saw feet jiggling, and I was like, "What the?" Okay, they just fell.
They almost knocked me off as I was going to sleep, so they're just there.
Well, they fell. So.
Oh.
They're just doing llama things.
Yeah. So then, me and Ray Ray can ride a bike at the same time, because a year ago, not this last summer, but the summer before, I started my whole cycling journey, and it was interesting. Like, finding the type of bike that I could actually get on without pinching the nerve in my lower back. Because there's like the upright bikes and then the like sit down bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what they're exactly called, but that's how I refer to it. And I can use the sit down bike without pinching the nerve in my lower back. But the bike that we have here is a upright bike, and I got this like wide seat for it, and it works.
Are you gonna get the pants with the extra cushion?
I don't think so. I didn't know that was a thing.
For like long rides. I didn't know it was a thing either until we did the bike ride in New York, and that was like a 40-mile bike ride, and I saw these people walking around with their pants that had cushions stuffed in them. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. And then about an hour in, I'm like, oh, I get it.
Wow. No, because the rides that I've done so far are the like hit style, the high intensity.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, I mean, yeah, never mind. You're on a stationary bike.
Yeah. We have our bikes, our regular like mountain bikes.
Yeah.
Propped up, like the back wheels propped up on one of those like little mounted things to make it act like a exercise bike. Yeah, right, Kiki?
Yeah, you know, when you accidentally minimize the game instead of putting what you have behind it in front of it, you know, it just blows you out. You know the usual.
Been there before.
Two, three.
Oh yeah, we put our bikes on that thing. The issue with that is that those tires have tread. So the original idea was like, yeah, so then we get my projector back when I was really into projectors before TVs got really, really cheap. And I was like, yeah, we put the projector in between the two bikes and then shot that on the wall, and then we can watch anime and ride the bike. And then it's like, and you hit play, and then you get on the bike, and it's like, and you can't hear anything. So that idea was out the window. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, let me get a different type of tire, like one of those smoother ones. And it's still loud. So now that we got this bike, it's perfect. And I was like, the only problem is that I get on the bike and I do my routine, and then I get off the bike, and then I have to adjust it for you, person who's not my height, and then you get on it, and then it's my turn again, and I have to adjust it again. So I was like, how about we just get another one? So
I mean, sounds like a pretty good idea.
yeah.
And then it's just easier if you want to work out because then you're doing it together versus like one at a time. You
Yes.
hold each other accountable.
Yes. Because when we went to the gym, when it got too cold to play tennis, we both don't know how to use gym equipment. So I went to like
Get up and move it.
You say that, but like I injured my back like once every 2 weeks. Well, no, once a month for 6 months.
Damn.
Taco makes it a routine to make sure he hurts his back every now and then.
That's
He has
his workout. It's just hurting his back.
Yeah, he feels like he has to what is it? He has to not cripple himself. He has to
Triple.
be at a disadvantage in life. Apparently, he's too overpowered.
I am old.
He has to give himself a handicap.
Yes, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Thank you.
So yeah, so it's like, okay, cool. I'm like, okay, which one of these do I use? And they're like, what's that yellow corner over there? And they're like, this is the full body workout. You can do this in 30 minutes. And I'm like, that's perfect. And then I watch some YouTube videos, and that person's like, yeah, you do this, you do that, you do that, you do that. And then you follow the lights, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then I get over there.
Was this person SpongeBob?
Huh?
Was this person SpongeBob? It sounded like he was trying to teach you how to blow a bubble underwater. You do this and that and that. Nobody's seen that episode.
It's been ages, but yeah.
And then you bring it around town.
Oh, okay.
I know that episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna go put channeling on the trident.
Alright.
But yeah. So then I get there, and there's no light because it broke, and they sent it to get fixed. And I was like, oh, okay. So I guess I just figure it out on my own. And then it's like I get there, and I'm like, okay, so this is how you use this machine. It works out this. Okay, reading the little description and everything. And then somebody walks into the area, and I'm like, huh. Hope I'm not in the way. And then they hop on one machine, and they're like, yeah. And then they jump over to the little thing, the little cardio parts, and they're like, and then they jump on the machine next to me, and they're like, yeah. And then they go to cardio, and I'm like, I am 100% in the way. He needs this machine next. So then I get up and I move to the opposite side, and then they go, yeah. And then within 5 minutes, he's next to me again, and I'm like, I'm gonna.
Maybe he wanted to be your friend.
Well, everything's numbered, and like, he just went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm on 6, and I'm like, oh, excuse me. So, I was like, I feel weird about this because I know for sure 100% I'm in the way, but this is like my second time trying this area out, so I'm gonna go at a different time, early in the morning when nobody's here, and then I get there and the parking lot's like half full, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
my version of
going to the gym at like 5 or 6 is when it's packed.
Yes, because my version of when nobody's like, I'll go to this place because nobody's there is because everybody, like, I get there before everybody's on their way to work, or I'm there when everybody's heading to work. It's also the time where people go to the gym because they're going to the gym before work. So I went to one of the hot spot places that everybody goes to, and I'm like, oh, this is not gonna work out. But for about 6 months, I ended up going after work on my overtime days back in like 2 summers ago, and it was basically like at 2 p.m. and it wasn't that bad then. So I started to learn, like, to get the timing down. Like, I ended up using like the time on the TV, and I was like, okay, cool. So I'll do a minute of this, and then I'll switch, and then I do another minute. Oh, I'll do a minute, and then I'll clean off the one I just used, and then wipe off the one I'm about to use, and that'll be another minute, and then I'll just keep going until I go through all the machines. And that's not fast enough because the days that I get there and somebody already knows the routine, they can get through the whole thing in 20 minutes and not wipe off not one machine. And I'm like, oh, that's why it takes me 45 minutes, is because I'm actually cleaning the machines. So the days that nobody was there waiting, like I'm not in the way, so I'm not in someone's way and nobody's waiting on me. I got the hang of using the machines, and I was like, okay, cool. Doing this, doing that, and then I was like, this is kind of easy. Like, at first 50 pounds was heavy, and then like 2 weeks later 50 pounds was not heavy, so let's go 75. And then I get there, and then some people in that little corner area, that's the only machine like that in the entire building. So some people just go over there and just use that machine for 30 minutes straight. And there's signs everywhere saying to like keep moving, and nobody follows the rules. And it's like, I can't talk because I don't know how to follow the rules in the area that I'm in. I'm just like, whenever somebody comes in here, I'll just leave because I don't know what I'm doing. So whenever I go to that machine first and then just use that one really quick and then do the whole rotation. And every time it felt like it was getting easier, I like increased the weight a little bit to where like it'll be a little bit of a challenge. And that's my mistake, because I don't think I have proper form. And then also like the leg press, I think I'm too tall for it.
The leg press adjusts.
Oh, I push it all the way back, and I think I'm still too tall for it.
Well, you need to get on some free weights, buddy.
Yeah, well, that's where I gave up, because I was like, I don't know, I need somebody to show me. So basically, I tried, and I kept injuring myself. Like I would have a good week, and then I'm like, okay, that was a good week. Let's add 5 more pounds. And then I would like tweak my back, or somebody would be using one of the machines, so I'd have to use the one that's out in the out on the main floor. Quit yelling in my ear, llama. Get.
I just messed up.
Huh?
I just messed up.
Something wrong?
Yep.
Taco, I hate to interrupt, but I am done graveling the dirt areas. If you wanna like dirt up the other area. Yes. We have 2 chests here, so.
Yeah, so then I'll use the machine that's out on the main floor, and it's built different. It has way more like notches, because like the other one is like, oh, it increases every 10 pounds, and then I get out there and it's like, oh, this one increases every 5 pounds, or this one increases every 2 pounds. Oh, this is too accurate. This is too much for me. I don't know. But the seat is also different, and that's the kind of seat that like pinches that nerve in my back. So I didn't increase the weight. I did the same weight that I was doing before, and then just like a minute on that one machine, one thing, and then the next minute, my back's like, what did you do?
You know what you did.
So then it would take about 3 weeks for that to I guess, to recover. And then I'm like, cool. I haven't been to the gym in about a month, and let's try to go back. And then I'd have a good week, and I'm like, all right, let's increase the weight and mess up my back again. And then I would be out for 3 weeks. So I did that for like 6 months, and then I was like, okay, I need help. I'm gonna I went to get a free assessment from like a training place, and that's where I learned that I'm too tall for the leg press. So, where's my bed? Okay, there we go. So, he basically, like did a basic workout where he's like, so we would do something like this, something like that, something like this, something like that. And I'm like, okay, cool. And he's like, and then we'll go to the machines. And all of the stuff that he did that wasn't machine related, I guess, like whether it was free weights or body weight or anything like that, I actually have a program that I got that has all of that stuff in there. So I was familiar with all the stuff that he was doing. So I was like, oh, I guess that program that I have, I should use it more, because this is the stuff that he's recommending. So I was like, okay, cool. And then he's like, okay, let's try some like weights. And there was like a chest press, and it was kind of weird because like instead of it going in a straight motion like at the other gym, this one went in like a curved motion. And I was like, I guess this is better for you or something.
It's for like that targets the top of your chest.
Ah, okay.
Top of your chest, shoulders.
Yes. So, I was like, okay, this is interesting. And then he's like, okay, let's go to the leg press. I'm like, oh yes, he can tell me what I'm doing wrong. So he's like, okay.
He said everything.
So I got on it, and he's like, hold on a second. And he's like, looked at a couple of knobs and like adjusting it. Okay, try it again. And then I get in there, and he's like, and I'm like, what happened? And he's like, let's try a different thing. And I'm like, am I too tall for this? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, damn it.
Simple solution: chop off the lower half of your legs.
But I thought you were up here.
I'm doing one more line and then.
Okay, What just fell on you?
That was the wandering trader.
Oh, okay. Can I have what
I just have. Do you need more dirt?
Yeah, I don't have any dirt.
There's.
No,
Did you check the chest?
No. Do you?
There's a
don't have
ton in
any?
the chest.
Oh.
Kiki,
Yes.
soon we will go adventuring.
Okay.
I think I might be ready to override everything.
Oh, big upgrades incoming. Let's go.
But I think I might need to re-enchant my chest because I got projectile protection on it. I'm
Yeah,
messed
I
it
mean,
up.
you could always go for a chance with the enchantment table and see what that gives you. It just sits up here, lonely,
All alone,
with some fish.
singing all by myself.
Yep. It do be true.
Wasn't there somebody that tried to translate all of the Minecraft language so people knew what they were enchanting?
I think technically you can.
What?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's not completely random.
That is some commitment right there.
Like the squiggles that float from the books.
Yes.
Man, I'm so spoiled with this conduit. Just underwater placing stuff without a care in the world.
It conduit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Does it ever rain around here?
It
In the
rained
world.
when I first jumped into
I want to lightning things.
So the enchanting table uses standard galactic alphabet, a fictional language used in video games and pop culture.
The galactic alphabet. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
standard. There's no space in Minecraft.
Can you imagine?
What do you
though?
call the end then?
Oh,
Oh.
I guess.
The end.
It means it literally means nothing. The words from Minecraft's enchanting table language mean nothing.
Huh.
Wow.
Like literally the word nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Just has no definition.
The standard galactic alphabet was first introduced in the video game Commander Keen. Later, it was reused by Quake 4 and then by Minecraft as its enchanting table language. It has 26 symbols, each representing a particular English letter.
And yet they all mean nothing. So it makes up a random word.
Essentially, yeah.
Very sneaky.
Sneaky, 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 sneaky.
Staying alive. Is the best place to stand at the very top of the stairs for the skeleton spawner?
Oh fuck!
It's the closest to the spot.
So that'll make them spawn more faster.
At that point, you're kind of stuck at the rate of it spawning.
Oh, for a
I've
second, I
already-
was like, there's 2 of them.
That's about the best I could do for it.
I need to put mending on this thing. Oh, it has mending on it. Never mind.
Right, so channeling gives me lightning powers on my trident, right? When it rains.
Yes.
Let's go.
I'm over here just laying down dirt underwater, and then I see a shadow. I'm like, what's that?
And oh, that is nuts. Okay. See you later, day. How important is looting to have on your sword?
Not that important, I think.
Okay.
I think I'm getting that mixed up with something else. What is the enchantment to get more goodies from ore?
Fortune.
Yeah.
What was it?
But 3.
Fortune.
Fortune. Okay, that's it.
Well, a fortune. Da-da-da-da.
The looting is like you hit a cow and get 2 steaks.
Yeah, you can probably get more, yeah.
Can you imagine if you can only get one steak out of a cow in real life? Oh, dude.
It would be a very bad investment for us to have cows. And steak prices would go through the roof.
Yeah, I was like, it is very expensive.
Have you seen the price of an A5 Wagyu?
Well, that's different, but that is very expensive.
It's expensive.
That's different, though.
I keep seeing boxes of Wagyu at work.
They special cows.
You should take
Oh
one.
man, you were about to get a trident thrown at you, Juan.
I gave you some more dirt.
Okay. Thank you.
It's also a good thing, I guess. Friendly fire is off.
Yeah.
You're sold.
Taco likes to just take people out.
I'm on
With the
high
moment we
alert. I
want.
just got ambushed a couple minutes ago.
Take
Did you
them
ambush
out.
yourself?
Don't ask questions. Do not pass go. Straight to annihilation.
Drown snuck up on me. Luckily, he was like moving erratic and caught my attention before he got too close. And then Juan
They're
just
looking
comes
hard.
like floating down from the sky like Superman. Oh, I can't sleep anymore.
Has anybody been watching this season of anime?
I'm still
On
on
Oh, I was trying to figure out what he was saying. The season on anime. Like, you talking about just a anime season?
Yeah, just any animes this season. I just really want to talk about Don to Don.
Yeah, I am.
What are you watching, Kiki?
I don't know if it's one of those long, weird name ones. Let me go look it up real quickly.
My foot was on the left side, so now I can only walk right ways to the future, or something.
No. One of those reincarnated ones.
There's a vending machine.
No, I've seen that though.
Like it.
No, I mean like I've seen that like the name of that and I was thinking about it.
Dun, 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 dun.
As a reincarnated aristocrat, I will use my appraisal skills to rise in the world. Season
Why
2.
are anime titles so long and convoluted?
Because in Japanese the name isn't that long, but to make it so we can read it, it's a very long name.
I think that somebody made a goof and then everybody else just kept making the same goof.
Maybe this is just their way of trick. Maybe this is just their way of tricking us into reading.
Because there was a show a long time ago named I shortened it to Railgun and Index, but the title is A Certain Scientific Railgun and a Certain Magical Index. And I feel like after those two shows came out, the names just started getting longer and longer. And like during one season, it'd be like one show. It'd be like, hey, I got the longest name of the season. And then I feel like everybody just kept doing it.
Believe it.
I don't know. I feel like that's kind of half of the isekai
Yeah, it's always
shows
isekai
is,
that do that.
Oh, it is, yeah.
is all like something, and I'll use this skill or I'll use that skill or I'll do this or that in the world because of so and so. Yeah, something like that.
You don't need to read the synopsis. Everything's in the title.
Basically.
I miss anime.
It's gone.
Huh?
Used to watch it.
I'm sorry, I was falling down the waterfall.
Why do
What?
you refuse? I said, why do you refuse to watch it?
I don't refuse to watch it. I just don't have the time.
Refuse to watch it.
Oh my god.
Why do you hate that which you love so much?
Why do you hate what brings you happiness?
I don't know. Like on a serious note, for the last 2 years, I feel like I was trying to be someone that I'm not.
That's never a good time.
And
You're just not realizing that 2 years later.
Yeah.
You have an identity crisis.
Oh, I absolutely did.
I tried Identity Crisis. You tried to be somebody you weren't.
Yeah. And like, it's been a 2-year journey. And like now, I'm like unraveled most of what I was doing. And now I'm just finishing things up.
You mother ducker.
Who stole the cookies from the cookie jar?
Dang, Scouts and shot me.
We couldn't be. No. Yes, you. Then who or something like that.
Yeah. Was it you? Wait, no.
I don't remember it.
I don't remember it either.
I don't
If
know.
you have
like,
looting,
Oh.
this
Was it you? Wait, no. Shit.
it's a certain saying so you can pass it on to the next person and continue it on.
Yeah.
stole the cookies from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you couldn't be. Then
There,
who?
there you go.
Man,
Yeah.
I was struggling for that one.
Oh, yeah, we were.
Jesus. Because it's like you're being both people and it keeps changing tense. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm like trying to say the whole thing from one side. That's not going to work.
Trying to turn it into an isekai title.
Yeah. 2025. I plan on being me again. Because I haven't been me in a
Reincarnated as a vending machine. Too far.
What was it? Reincarnated as 2018 me. No. What, 2021? 2022? Something like that.
Oh, sweet Jeebus. You know, this. Oh, god dang it. Why is this ice so slippery? Why is it going forward when I'm trying to turn?
Slip and slide.
I miss anime so much. I miss so many.
You scared the crap out of me.
I just watched you go flying past on my screen. I thought it was funny.
Well, I turned around and then there was like the boat in the ice, and then all I see was two little purple feet skittering right in front of me. Just like, far.
There's a llama down here. In a tree.
So nobody's watching Don to Don. That's
No.
what I'm hearing.
I am not.
I have not heard of that.
I haven't either.
It is a good show with like the best intro of the year. I can't stop listening to that song, man. It is so good.
Wait, is that Nah, I think actually that's something else. Never mind.
The one that's about aliens and ghosts.
Oh, that's definitely not the song I was thinking of then.
Oh yeah, I saw Psycho the other day.
Nice.
Hey.
I hope he's doing well.
Wait, crap.
I saw one of my old bosses today. That was interesting.
Punch him.
No, she was a very nice person. She was a good boss.
Well, that's good. Good thing you didn't punch him. Her.
But I was in CVS running some errands, and I just happened to go into the aisle, and I just saw her, and I was like, "Oh!" And she saw me, she recognized me, but was like, "Wait, what is your name again?" And I was like, "I'm Juan." I was like, "Yes, Juan. How are you?" But yeah, so.
Do y'all
She's still
run into? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Juan.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your story.
Yeah, she's still friends with my other boss. So I told her to say hello to her too. So, all good. It was just completely random. We're not expecting it at all today.
That's awesome. I was gonna ask, do y'all find yourself running into people that y'all used to know pretty often, or is that like such a rare occurrence that y'all don't?
It was rare enough for me just because I wasn't really paying attention, not really like actively searching for her. But I turned into the aisle and I was like, "Oh, that was my old boss." So, and I left on good terms too, so it was fine. But
Have
I
you
don't
ever
really.
ran?
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if y'all ever ran into somebody that y'all try to actively avoid. You're like, oh, I know that person, and then y'all just go hide.
Oh yeah, that's definitely happened to me too.
I think I'm the other side of that.
Go look for them.
No, people avoid me.
What'd you do to them, Taco? Did you
back
murder
to
their
work.
whole family?
I tried to be friendly, and for some reason,
It failed, and you got dishonored by them, dishonored for your family, dishonored on your cow.
You dishonored your cow. That's dishonorable.
I
Yeah,
think I'm a lot,
Cow.
and most people can't deal with that.
Interesting.
Who's not sleeping? Oh.
It's me. Apparently, my bed was too far away, but not too far away.
Yes.
Tell me that I was too far away.
Yep. Like it's not proper ergonomics. Man, so I'm digging out this area, and all of a sudden I hear, and I'm like, no! And then I run across the Iceway thingy, and the creeper's following me, and now the creeper is under the Iceway thingy, and I'm scared to go down there because I don't want to get blown up and fall. But I can't tell where he is because the trident didn't kill him on the first shot.
I gotta go kill more skeletons. Oh. Is it gonna be more expensive to enchant a netherite piece of armor?
That is what I heard.
Yeah. I heard it's better to enchant it while it's still diamond, and then when you get it fully enchanted, then make it netherite.
Aqua affinity on the helm, right?
Yeah, that helps you breathe underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit
Because
longer.
I have 3 of the enchants. I'm trying to figure out what the last 2 need to be. Aqua affinity.
Fuck it. I'm going down.
Redstone? Redstone?
He's gone.
Redstone. No, that's not it.
I think I'm gonna just have to pick this up next time. It is getting to my bedtime.
Same. And I was so close to the last. Gosh dang. Need a faster way of getting levels.
Yeah, right.
I
Maybe we should
know
just
of
go
one. I just need
adventure.
to build it.
Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down, signature.
Yeah. Actually,
Wait, what?
I can make my sword netherite
What I missed? No.
fully enchanted.
No. Don't do whatever is that.
I don't know what you're talking about, Taco.
No.
have no idea what you're
you
talking
know. Don't do it, Kiki.
She's not even doing anything.
Okay, don't
I know,
do it,
right?
signature.
Don't do
Signature,
what?
you want to see a magic trick?
No.
Yes.
I can make my sword disappear.
Ooh, I want to see that.
See, you see it,
I do.
and then I go, boop. It's
What?
gone now.
What? That's magic.
Got my sword back.
Oh, you gotta break it. I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm pretty sure we can retrace our steps real quickly and find something again.
Check it. Knockback 1 and fire aspect 1 is good enough, right?
No.
I'm
I
pretty
got
sure
sharpness 4.
pretty sure fire aspect. Does fire aspect only come with one? I think so. No, fire aspect go up to 2. Yeah, I mean, you can always just put that down and then just later on add another book to it later to increase the level.
I'm getting antsy, and I want my stuff to look cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Woo! I did it. Netherite sword.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
I got to the club.
Woo! Now all I need is rain.
Okay. There we go. Nobody can sneak up on me now.
No! I just
That-
launched it.
What?
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious.
I have no idea where it went.
Oh, you threw it right?
no.
Oh, yes!
You don't have loyalty on it yet?
Oh no. That's like the
Oh.
first enchantment you need to put on that. Oh, that was so funny to see, though.
Why?
Is that the intrusive thought of, let me just yeet this real quickly.
Where did it go?
Oh, don't worry, I found it.
Oh,
you're
my!
so lucky.
Oh my
It almost
God.
landed in the lava.
Oh
No, you landed it over here in the water.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that was.
oh, there it is.
Now, if it would have landed in the lava, I would have died.
That would only happen to me.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. I wish I was not in my inventory when I saw that.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I can try to clip it so you can watch it.
Thank you. Because I was like in my inventory and just on the outskirt of the screen, I just see it go flying past. And I already knew what that was the moment you said no.
Oh. the chill that went down my spine. Where's loyalty? Do we even have loyalty?
I think we have loyalty. I think. Let me help you look through these. I think we.
Also, how do I clip things on Twitch?
Ooh, you don't have mods turned on.
Go
It's a
back.
little annoying.
Here goes loyalty. There you go.
Oh, thank God.
You have to make sure you have VODs turned on. Then you
Do
go
have
back.
on?
And you go to the time. Go a little bit past what you're trying to clip. Then at the bottom right of the screen, there's a little action kind of symbol. And you click on that, which is clipping, and then you make the clip.
Okay.
They've
'cause
changed how
I
it
got the
looks,
thing.
but
I got the thing that says clip that on my
Yeah.
thing. So I just
Clip
hit that.
it might be a little bit too far past now, but I mean,
Oh,
It
man.
only goes 30 seconds back.
that's an instant. That's when you instantly click it after it happens.
If you have like video editing software and you're saving your VODs from OBS and stuff like that, I think you can like clip it from there from whatever video software that you have or editing software that you have.
I don't think it'll work. Because you have to have bots turned on before the stream. it's like once you're done streaming, somebody has to scroll back and clip it before you hit end stream.
Oh, man. Clips I've created. Oh. Damn. I have no idea if I'm saving my VODs or not. And I have no way to check. Or I don't know how to check.
Do you have any? Ooh.
Do you have any what now?
It's late.
What?
Okay. No. Enderman decided to walk in my construction area.
Oh, what the hell is this? I don't like this at all. Oh, okay. I do have VODs turned on.
Okay.
So it saves it for 7 days.
Okay. Cool.
8.
7.
And for Twitch, I don't have like the Twitch will hold on to it for 7 days. So I guess I might have to go back and try to clip it.
Okay. Cool.
Okay,
to me
I must
not
go
doing it.
now.
Have a good night,
Yes.
Kiki.
I
Good
also must log off.
night.
Good night, Kiki.
Nike.
Next time. Next time.
Yep. Next time. Night.
Yes.
Have a good night.
Night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Night.
I think once I'm done with this line, I think I'll head out as well.
I don't know where I want to end. Like maybe after making this staircase. I don't like that there's a bunch of mobs spawning all of a sudden.
Well, technically, you're on their level essentially.
What was that? Oh, excuse me.
Ready,
Oh, excuse me. Both of the meetings that I had, Outlook is sending me notifications for one. Oh, nighttime. Ooh, I need to check. You know what? I'm gonna check it right now. Is it approved? That would be so awesome if it was approved. Refresh.
Alrighty, Taco. I'm going to call it here. But yes, this was a lot of fun.
Oh, I haven't got a response yet. Okay.
What happened?
My request for a break for school.
I will post it here. But yes, thank you, Taco, for another stream.
Yeah.
And I will see you all next time. You're all wonderful, you're all one in a million, and you're all one of a kind. And I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye. Alrighty, Taco, have a good night.
Yes, I have decided that I want to finish this.
Okay.
This.
I wish you the best of luck.
Yes. And as per usual, I'm going to get attacked. I've already been attacked twice. So, if I'm yelling in Discord in all caps, you know what happened.
Well, good luck.
Thank y'all. See you
Have a
next
good night.
Alright, let's do this. Shovel. I love this shovel, it's so fast. And my inventory's full. I don't need this. Yeah. Oops. Is there anything else that I don't really need? Gravel. Yo. Get out. What the? Hush, slime. Hush, slime, don't bother me. Hush, slime, don't bother me. Hush, slime, don't bother me. I feel a little lightheaded from that. All right. That is it for today's episode of Minecraft Power Hour. We will be back tomorrow for some Rocket League. And as always, this is DK from Taki Gaming. Today with me was Keeks the Beast, Signature Move, and the Traveling Wanderer. And as always, thank y'all for watching. Thanks for hanging out in chat. Thanks for supporting the channel any way that you do. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.